Yes, Capricorn. Hmm. So Capricorn now becomes a 10th sign of your zodiac. So it is the 10th sign, natural sign. It is the sign of your work. It is the sign of your karma, which is ruled by Saturn. Huh? So it's a female sign, it's a movable sign, and it's a earthy sign, which is ruled by Saturn. Huh. So at your workplace, how you should be? You should be cold. You should not be very emotional in nature. You should be disciplined in nature. So these are all characteristics of Capricorn. So you should be perseverant in nature. You should be always on the move. You should be a workaholic. You should be industrious. So these all characteristics comes under Capricorn. Capricorn rules over your knees. Huh? So all problems related to osteoarthritis, especially related to knees, comes under Capricorn. So what happens with your knees in old age? Because of overuse of your knees, you tend to land up in osteoarthritis. So it is your abusing your knees. You are working so much that you abuse your body. And you land up in problems like osteoarthritis of your knees. So this is what is related to Saturn, that you go on working, you go on walking, and you reach a old age where you start developing joint related disorders or disorders which are related to your knee. So Capricorn is the 10th astrological sign. It marks Sun enters Capricorn in January 15th. It marks the beginning of Uttarayan. That is what it is celebrated as Makar Sankranti. So we started this lecture series in Makar Sankranti. So it is supposed to be very auspicious, even though Sun in Capricorn is not good. Sun and Saturn don't go along with each other. But it is the start of Uttarayan where the days start becoming longer and longer and nights become shorter from January onwards. So Capricorn is a female, movable, and a earthy sign. Being a female sign, we see a person who is not very strong physically, has a lean, thin structure, stoop shoulders. They tend to be sick and anemic in nature. Usually, you will find Capricorn people anemic, and they are susceptible to cold because Saturn is a very cold planet. Being a movable sign makes them very busy. They wants to be occupied. They love physical work, but when relaxed they can be very lazy. Means it is like a diesel engine. Once they start working, they can work for hours together, but when they lazed out, they can just be lazy. This is a characteristic of Saturn. So being an earthy sign, works becomes important for them. Their workaholics will go on with their routine work. Being a Rashi of a Kama Trikon, means it is work related. So money and works becomes very important for them. So Lord of Capricorn is Saturn, which makes them slow, hardworking, religious, workaholics. reserved, secretive. Huh? Fanatics enjoy their routine work, and at the same time they have got a depressive tendency because of the coldness. Like I said, Capricorn rules over your knees. So the diseases of Capricorn are anemia, osteoarthritis, non-healing ulcers, gangrene, all slow diseases. Bronchiectasis, Alzheimer's, cerebral atrophy, collagen disorders. The characteristics of the qualities of the patient for homeopathy prescription are depressive, inferiority complex. They're extremely tolerant. They can be routinist, slowness, hardworking, indecisiveness, irresolution. These are all the symptoms of Saturn or Capricorn in general. So remedies indicated are Baraita carb, Ammon mure, Natrum mure, Alumina, Stannum met. All slow remedies, again, you have got lot of metals in this, and psychotic remedies or psychosyphilitic. This is any chart in general. So Capricorn first house. So second house of Capricorn is also Aquarius. Again, its second house become intellectual. So the family is for Capricorn individuals. They can be intellectuals in nature. They can be very practical. They can be very disciplined in nature. Again, and third house is house of Jupiter for Capricorn or Pisces. So Pisces will come up now. So Pisces, again, it makes a person timid. It so they don't have that killer's instinct. They don't have that courage, basically, to fight. It being a watery sign, third house, so short travel, they may love transport which is related to water. Fourth house is the house of is home, is ruled by Mars. So this could signify a mother who is very disciplined in nature, who is aggressive, who is firm. Fifth house is the house of Taurus for them. So the inclination or the interest may be related to art, it may be related to painting, it may be related to in earning money because it is Taurus. It could be fashion designing because the fifth house as well as the 10th house is ruled by Venus. So their career and their interest could be similar in nature. And sixth house is ruled by Mercury. So they can have diseases which are related to skin in general. Mhm. Diseases which may be related to head, like overuse of brain leading to problems. So they may land up in migraine or overthinking, absorbed in thoughts, abstraction of mind. So related to Gemini. Seventh house is related to Cancer or Kark Rashi. So the partner, they themselves can be very cold in nature. They themselves can be workaholic. They themselves can be industrious, not very emotional in nature, routinous. But the partner is usually extremely emotional. Partner is very attached. Partner is very warm. Partner is very much affectionate in nature. So there is conflict. Conflict means the partner will have a forsaken feeling. They themselves may not have. But they usually get a very caring and very affectionate type of partner. The eighth house is related to Sun or Leo. So this could mean that they can get money, or this is eighth house is also ancestral property. So money from their father in general, or ancestral property more from their father's side. Then ninth house is again related to Mercury. So sixth and ninth are both ruled by Mercury for Makar Lagna. So what happens? That is why they don't land up in extremely severe diseases, because ninth house is the house of luck. Ninth house is the house of karma. Ninth house is the house of dharma. Ninth house is good for a person. So sixth and ninth house being related to each other, that's the reason they don't land up in severe disease, and the longevity for Makar is good. It is related to Virgo. So Virgo means what? That father in general could be calculative in nature, could be industrious in nature. Like 10th house, we already discussed, which is related to Venus. So their career could be related to Venus, something related to fashion designing, something which could be related to glamour industry, something which is related to appreciation, something which is related to stage. So they will be interested on that. 11th house is related to Mars. Again, the fourth and 11th is related here. Means fourth house is also ruled by Mars, and the 11th house is also ruled by Mars. So mother could be again responsible for her gains. But because 11th house is Vrishik or Scorpio, they won't have much friends. They don't have many friends, but the friends could be extremely close in nature. So this will make the person introvert or reserved in nature. 12th house is Sagittarius. So this is again house of religion. So it can make a person religious in nature. They may be fasting. They could be they could visit to temples very frequently. So they can do a lot of meditation. And because the Saturnine background is there, they can be it meditation and yoga would be very easy for Makar Lagna. So this is related to Capricorn.